Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy with Mediajuice. And this week on the podcast blog, we are talking about corporate projects that we've worked on over the last few years here at Mediajuice. And it's worth noting, try to do a podcast or blog on every project, but we're usually pretty busy here at the studio, so sometimes that's just not possible. So what we're going to be doing over the next few podcast blogs is taking a look at each production category here at Mediajuice and looking at some of our favorite projects within that category. So for example, this week is corporate projects, and the next few could be TV spots or web videos, all the categories that we work within. So before we get into the first video, which is Rosetta Stone, I wanted to kind of talk about our approach and our process here at Mediajuice. Whether it's a TV ad or a web video, we know that all demographics and all audiences really have a lot of key things in common. And when it comes to visuals, any kind of video or film project that we work on, we know that everybody pretty much wants to be wowed. They want to see something exciting. They want some type of emotion to be pulled from what they're watching. And so for the first one here, for Rosetta Stone, knowing that the audience for this particular video is literally global, since Rosetta Stone is an international company and their business is to train people in different languages, we knew that we were going to have a concept that appealed to literally every nation, every tongue, every language. And so kind of went to the drawing board and thought, what's the most primal concept that we can kind of get across visually and translate into different languages. And after a lot of back and forth, what we landed on was the birds and the bees. And we know that every culture, every parent and child has this conversation in some way or another. And so we kind of landed on that as a concept. And from there, we wrote a script that explained and worked in Rosetta Stone's key features and what they're all about into the creative, mixed everything together, gave the video to the client, and they were very pleased. And so here is Rosetta Stone brand video.
Breaking through a language barrier can be challenging, especially when your native language consists solely of words starting with a B and ending in Z. The most effective way to learn a new language is by immersing yourself in it. That's what you'll do when you learn with Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone immerses you in images and words spoken by native speakers, so you absorb the meaning of words naturally, the same way you learned your first language. We call this dynamic immersion. Our method puts you in control, letting you set the pace. And our adaptive recall technology brings back material for review at just the right time, for optimum retention. Using a microphone and speech recognition technology, our program teaches through real-life situations. Because you're speaking right from the start, you're already one step closer to communicating in a new language. Many users often report an aha moment when things start to click. The experience is so satisfying, it's addictive. You'll want to keep using Rosetta Stone to get that next great feeling of accomplishment, which leads to language learning success. Enhance your life, communicate with people, and connect with the world around you. Rosetta Stone will get you there quickly and effectively. You'll learn naturally, engage interactively, speak immediately, all the while having fun along the way. That's language learning success, the Rosetta Stone way.
Next is the Hasbro brand video. Hasbro approached us and wanted a video that they could show at their licensing summit, where all of their existing licensees and potential licensees would come and kind of get an update on all things Hasbro. So we created an original script and commissioned a voice actor, Chris Sabat, who just nailed it, and really turned out great, kind of first pass. We produced this entire video in about 2 weeks. Hasbro loved it, showed off their properties, G.I. Joe, Transformers, My Little Pony, all of their legendary properties, showed them off really well. So here's the Hasbro brand video.
Some say the best way to foresee what's next is to invent it. Since the 1950s, Hasbro has continually created branded entertainment through innovation, imagination, and emotion. Through toys, games, TV, publishing, online, digital media, and feature films, Hasbro creates a rich entertainment experience for kids of all ages. Hasbro brands have impacted the world with a force rarely seen. Now, in the new millennium, Hasbro continues to innovate. Suddenly, entertainment isn't just in a box, it's where kids live. From a household name to a major global force, Hasbro continues to innovate the future because Hasbro's brands have character. Hasbro's characters entertain. Hasbro's entertainment is everywhere. And that's just the beginning.
Next is the Capcom Mobile showreel for E3 2009. So their mobile group that handles all their mobile applications, mobile games, came to us and said, we really want to have a good showing. We want to update all of our games for E3 2009. So all that we received from them was gameplay, and we took that gameplay and the logos and created assets and created a kind of a unique motion graphics interface of this double helix. Kind of the creation of Capcom Mobile was the idea, and that through the different spinning ribbons of the double helix were revealed the different Capcom Mobile games, the different platforms that the games play on, and the different genres like shooter or platformer. So Capcom was really pleased with it. It played up on big screens at E3 2009 and looked great. So here is the Capcom 2009 Capcom Mobile showreel. Last project on this week's podcast is the Conversus Interactive DVD. This was a really fun project that we worked on a couple of years ago for a company called Conversus. Conversus is a localization, globalization, and internationalization company. They really have a unique challenge in trying to explain what their company does in a creative way. So they came to us and said, we want something that is creative and fresh, that shows our company and what we do in a unique way. So we, after a lot of back and forth, we came up with the idea of an interactive DVD that would be a sort of choose your own adventure for the user. They'd pop the disc in and they'd have an intro, and depending on what type of company they are, they could choose one path or another. So we shot a host, a live action host, against a white background cyclorama, and created an original script that he memorized, and his hand movements, of course, we cued out, and in post-production we matched up all of our motion graphics with the Conversus logo and their icons, and turned out great. So this one here, it's not a DVD since it's online, so we've cut up different parts of that DVD for you to watch here. So here are parts of the Conversus Interactive DVD.
Welcome. I'm here to show you what Conversus can do for you. But first, let me ask you a question. Would you like to have a global business? If you do, you must be able to translate your business into the languages of the world. But accurate language translations are just the beginning. To successfully sell your products internationally, it requires a full suite of approaches, including market localization, internationalization, analysis of content. Well, the list could go on.
Our teams are managed and monitored by our own proprietary and proven project management system, allowing us to keep our clients up to date on the status of their projects. In addition, our clients can access their translation projects at any time to monitor progress. In fact, at every interval of the project development process, our client satisfaction surveys have continuously come back with the highest marks. With Conversus, the results speak for themselves.
To learn more about these terms, please feel free to click on their icons on the left side of your screen.
Our project managers are involved from start to finish, and once the final translations are approved and delivered, they do not stop there. At Conversus, your project manager will conduct a thorough one-on-one review with you to explore additional ways to manage future translations seamlessly and cost-effectively, and to ensure you are 100% satisfied with your project results. In addition to delivering quality work, we also understand your business needs. You want to deliver global campaigns that result in a sustainable ROI. Understanding the benefits of increased revenue from international sales or a one-time cost of a translation project are perhaps easy concepts to comprehend. However, companies must also recognise the need to budget for maintenance and follow-up quality assurance to guarantee their multilingual communication programs continue to be on target and successful.
For us, it's about merging linguistic skills with technological skills, and then having the ability to manage a project effectively and efficiently. And if we can do that every time, then we win and our clients win.